What's up, everyone? It's still day 14. Uh, Today I decided to get on the treadmill. I did a little treadmill at the house. I got to start getting on that treadmill little by little. I think the treadmill is probably my worst enemy. Even when I was training and fighting, that's probably my worst enemy is running. But it's good for the lungs. You got to do it. Again, through experience, you kind of find out what's easier for you or what you can handle. So one thing that I do that's a little different. I don't just do straight runs like 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles like that. Um, I do more sprint intervals. Once my body gets a little lighter, I feel better. I start blasting through those. I don't usually do anything over 25 minutes, like at all. So, I mean, even when I'm in competition or anything like that, I still won't go over 25 minutes. I don't want to burn through muscle. I want to try to retain as much muscle as possible. So I always do my best to kill it at 25. And for some people, they might say, well, maybe that's not long enough, whatever. But I think also I've tried doing, back in the day, I think maybe about 10 years ago, I tried doing where my goal was to do 3 miles every single day. And I mean, for a lot of people, that's normal. You just hit 3 miles in the morning, and you're good, depending on your mile time, so you could run through it, 30 minutes, whatever. It's not that bad. So, but what I did notice was long running, I don't do good. And then when I told myself, well, I'll give myself 40 minutes to do the 3 miles, I started recognizing that I would do certain things. Like in my brain, I knew I had 40 minutes. So I would like walk for the first 5 minutes, then I would start jogging, then I would start running, then I would jog down again, I would cool off, and then I would go into a walk, then I would hit the 40. So again, not really what I'm looking for when it comes to, martial arts and things like that. So maybe for a bodybuilder, I'm not sure. I'm not a bodybuilder, but maybe something slow pace or just getting that heart rate up and burning fat, burning calories is probably good. But for me, the whole purpose of doing that is uh, the conditioning, opening up my lungs so I can train more, train better, train harder. So basically, what I do now is I give myself only 25 minutes, so I have to hit it hard, fast. So I have to do. So usually, what I end up doing is I start doing sprint intervals. I do incline. I do sprint intervals. Like today, I just inclined it. I basically just inclined it to level 8, and I was on speed 3. That's it. And of course, if you've done that before, when you're doing the incline, there's certain things you could do. You could come up a little bit more off the balls of your feet to flex out your calves. You could squat down a little lower so it starts burning more of your quads. There's a lot of things you could do. When you do longer strides, you come up, you stretch your glutes, your hamstrings. There's a different variety of ways of doing an incline. It's not just inclining and walking and that's it. And I don't recommend grabbing onto the handles on the top and like leaning your body back. I've seen a lot of people do that where they grab onto the handles and they lean their body basically in the angle of your incline and just walk like that. The strain comes from, obviously leaning forward, kind of like doing lunges basically. That's where you're going to get, I would say, the benefit from doing an incline at a slower pace. So you could do what you got to do to make it work, is what I'm saying. So I did start, I'm taking my HCL pills. HCL pills, it's just a root. It's a root. It's non-stimulant, no caffeine, no nothing like that. But the root actually does give you a little energy burst. And the number one reason why I take it is that it makes me sweat bad. Like I sweat like crazy when I take that pill. And everybody else who, even at my gym, that actually takes the HCL, they all swear by it too. Because if you sweat, you're going to double the sweat. If you don't sweat, take it and it's going to make you sweat. So it's really good when you're trying to lose weight or just get a good sweat in. Even some people want to just take it because they have a hard time warming up, especially fighters too. Fighters need to warm up. We perform better when we're warm. So the pill works regardless. Again, there's no caffeine or anything in it, so it's not that bad. So I like taking it. I'm not a huge caffeine person, but as you guys can see with the energy drinks, even when I got the Reigns, I kind of like, more like I'm tasting the flavor just to check it out, but the caffeine's too high for me. I don't take anything. Even when I used to take pre-workout supplements, I would never take anything over like 250s, even pushing it. Sometimes when I would get a 250 or a 300, I would just take half a scoop, and then that's it. So, all right, guys, about to get ready. I got to go back to the gym again. Talk to you guys soon.